Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Pokemon Sleep. Let's head in, check out last night's sleep research, check out how things have gone, round out last week, and start up with a new one. Also got some other news to share with you once we get through the regular stuff, so stick around. Alright, excellent. Full 100 sleep score, 10 extra minutes of sleep. Definitely felt like I needed it, and it's actually a pretty good balance of things. Getting a little bit more dozing than I usually expect to see, so that's awesome. So getting to see some of the dozing types, which I don't actually see too much. That's usually the sleep style that I'm usually the most difficult in getting. Don't toss and turn a whole lot, so that's good. But also in game mechanics wise, it just makes it more difficult to see those specific styles. So finally getting the full board after hitting Master. We got a little mix of everything. Alright, who showed up? Alright, so we got Swalot atop Belly, that's new. We've also got Mankey, Absol, Toxicroak, and Croagunk. It's a big, crowded center screen. That's great to see. Got Bellsprout hanging out there in the corner. Haunter and Ghastly hanging out on the side. Alright, cool. So one new sleep style out of this, and some uncommon, unseen spawns. That's nice. Alright. A top belly swallow. One of the biggest things covering Snorlax's stomach that I have seen to date. And still need the 3-star. So, still got a little bit to go there. Alright. Just Haunter's hungry, huh? Alright. I've already got a pretty good Gengar. Got actually 2 really good Gengars. So I'm not as motivated to go that route. Everyone else I've also at least recruited at least one of each. So I think realistically speaking, I think the Absol is the only thing really out of this group that I want to make progress on. Biscuit for today, that's nice. Get that stock back up. It may not be hungry, but I want to at least make progress and try to continue to get a better one, because the one that I've got, oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Wasn't intending. I was just talking over it, expecting to be like, yep, you're good, cool, you got 4. Not 12. Alright. Well, this seems as good a reason as any. For a great biscuit. And we get enough. That extra biscuit coming in clutch. That's unexpected, but I will take it. Alright. And that'll do it. I'm not going to push my luck any further than that. And we will definitely share out the Absol, since that is one I really have a hard time seeing. And a good chunk of Dream Shards. Nice to feel good that it's a big pool of Dream Shards for me to work from again. Alright, let's check some stats. Rash Nature Absol. Absol's an ingredient collector, so we got a mix. This one's got cocoa, apple, mushroom. So not specialist. Well, I mean, at those quantities, it's alright. I mean, it's actually pretty good that you get a little bit of cocoa, but a mix of the others. Alright, let's take a look at our skills. We got skill level up. Inventory up is good. Helping bonus is good. Inventory up is also good. Skill trigger is alright. And ingredient finding up. This is not bad. This will take a while to get good. But ingredient finding as the nature. It doesn't have it, you know, in the skill set, which is not great. But compared to what I've seen prior, this is actually pretty good. I will certainly be checking that out in the calculator to report back. I really do hope that somewhere at least in like the 70s or 80s. 200 more sleep points, getting us over 3,000 now. Alright. And unfortunately, I did push things as much as I really could by the time that I tried to take the latest opportunity that I could for dinner, and it was about 40,000 short of where I would need. So even it would have had to have been an extra tasty in order for it to push me over to Master 3. So getting closer, consistently getting to Master 2 is good. It's just a matter of that island bonus catching up. If I had remembered to get that one lunch in, it probably would have been just squeaking over the line into Master 3. And there's a lesson for me to be a little bit more diligent and set up a couple of more reminders and alerts for myself so I don't forget to do that again. Take a bathroom break or something to go feed Snorlax's lunch. But with that, we're going to head into preparing for next week. So, area bonus up to 15, so we're finally getting some meaningful bonus. Still got a ways to go to that 60%, but slow and steady, right? And thank you, Snorlax, for a great week of snoozy studies. Oh, good. Didn't crash this time. So, not as much gains as last time. Green Grass Isle is always going to set some fun precedent there. Another S-graded week. Some more handy candy. All relatively even and consistent sleep. This is another just freebie week, just another vanilla week where we can just go wherever we want. There's no event going on, there's no other additional bonuses, so we're in a really good spot. And since I don't take opportunity to look at this too often between them, let me just take a second to look through today. So, I've still got a little bit of opportunity to grow on Cyan Beach, so there's another 10% worth of area bonus for me to collect, which is good. I like to have a little bit of leeway that it doesn't feel like, except for Green Grass. Green Grass is the only one where we're there consistently for events, so it makes sense that that one's already maxed out. So, there's still a couple of Pokemon that I can get from here, specifically like Totodile for a better berry collector, so there's some room that I can come back here, and I think I'll be going there for the Summer Festival. It just seems appropriate, right? You're going to the beach for summer to do all of that. That sounds like a good fun time to me. My good old friend Topalo still got another 5% sitting on there, but there may be opportunity to revisit there in the future, especially for some additional other Pokemon like Onix and Steelix. Now that I've gotten most of the baseline Pokemon like Cyndaquil, Vulpix, Charmander all squared away. So this one is going to be more for the uncommon spawns. So this will be good once I can really crank up those master ranks to really get into the higher like 10 plus and get some of those more uncommon and rare spawns. Snowdrop Tundra, we've got lots of road left on there. Still a lot to go with. It's got about as much sleep styles studied as some of the other areas. It's just that There's still a couple of particular Pokemon, especially let's see. This is actually important. I should consult this list a little bit more often, and kind of mad at myself a little that I don't look at this as much as I should. Snover is one that I'm specifically looking a lot more for. And it's in Slumbering, so it's in my wheelhouse of sleep styles that I do see consistently enough. So I got some room to work here. And Lapis Lakeside, I think I've got the team just about put together for this. It's just a matter of leveling them up. So if there are candy tasks this week, that'll be a good opportunity to look at them and see what we got going on. Haven't been here once, so have nothing to go on. Still quite a lot to go with, but again, that team research power of 10,000 is intimidating, to say the least. There's a lot to still kind of get out of there, especially more and better Dratini. More and better Ralts. Forgot Comfey is also there too. Need a better one of that as well. Well, I've got a really good Stuffle, so that's just more candy. But there's certainly something to be enjoyed out of visiting there. But I gotta double check to make sure that my team is prepared for that jump. And it's not gonna be until I get Snowdrop Tundra closer to that 50-55 percentile. So, now that I've just taken a moment to inventory where things kind of stand, make a little progress report, we're going to head back to Snowdrop Tundra this week and continue getting that area bonus up. What are we cooking this week? More curries and stews. Well, at least I know I don't have to change the team out to do this. Alright, some recovery for the team. Dream Cluster for the end of the week rewards stamp. Alright. Before I collect anything, this is normally where I collect and swap the team, but I can just leave them as is because they are configured for curries from last week. Alright, we have one bit of news. We got a Summer Festival bundle coming in. To accompany the Summer Festival event, Summer Festival Bundles Volume 1, Small, Medium, and Large, will be available beginning June 16th, 2024 at local time. So we got 3 bundles. Nice. We prepared some bundles of items that can help you befriend water, flying, and bug-type Pokemon. Between them, these bundles include Cramorant Incense, Pinsir Incense, and Totodile Incense. Bundle M includes Cramorant Incense and Flying-type candies. We recommend these bundles for researchers who want to befriend the newly appearing Cramorant. Also, all of these bundles contain handy candies and/or candies for specific types. We hope researchers who want to raise their helper Pokemon will find these useful. So, the small bundle, you've got a Great Brisket. I would love Great Brisket. Great Biscuit, Friend Incense, and 3 handy candies at 250 diamonds. So if you need some more Friend Incense, this seems like an okay grouping at that price. Friend Incense is specifically really helpful, especially when particular spawns are there, so that way you get more of them and a better chance that the one that you spawn is hungry. Because you'll get that guaranteed 1 hungry with that. The medium bundle at 1,200 diamonds includes 3 Great Biscuits, 10 Poke Biscuits, 1 Cramorant Incense, 2 medium-sized Flying-type candy, and 1 medium-sized Dream Cluster. You can only get 1 of them, so make it count. And the large bundle at a whopping 3,000 diamonds, 18 Great Biscuits, 2 medium-sized handy candy, 1 Pinsir Incense, 1 Heracross Incense, 1 Totodile Incense, 3 medium bug-type candy, and 3 medium water-type candy. And one available per user. So that's just explaining, the next bit is just explaining Cramorant Incense. So, what a nice little collection there. The small one seems like a pretty alright deal if you need to get some more, stock up on some more incense, because it's at a relatively low cost. And you can get up to 3 of them. The other 2, if you've got diamonds burning a hole in your pocket and you absolutely want to try to get Cramorant, that is a way to do it. However, be aware that there will be missions that award Cramorant Incense with the event coming next week. So, your mileage may vary. See store for details. Do what works best for you. Personally, for me, I'm gonna hold off. I'm just gonna continue to stock up on my diamonds. Just continue to improve the amount of room in my bag, my Pokemon space. My ingredient satchel's already as big as possible, so no more to be done there. Community. How you doing? 32. Alright. On the low swing for this time of the morning. It's okay. As long as everyone's getting good sleep, that's what matters to me. Alright. Let's grab some ingredients. Let's cook some breakfast. And we'll continue to focus on just making limbercorn stew. I did not check the missions for this week. I'm going to do that too. No skill trigger Blastoise? Come on. I need more ingredients after cooking 2 times yesterday. No, actually, no, I don't. But I'm happy to have some more potatoes. Continue to keep a backlog of that. Alright. Put a little bit of cocoa in there. And the rest will use oil. Just to get a little bit more oomph in that cook. Alright, 18,000. So a good way to start. It will be that nice explosive beginning to the morning. Get us out of basic. Well, we'll still be in basic, but get us out of the low basics. Basic 3. Oh, no, basic 2. That bug has got to get fixed. Basic 4? You're watching this along with me, right? It put me at basic 3 on the camp screen UI, notified me that it was basic 2 on the first screen, and then basic 4 on this one. And we're actually basic 4. Fun. Okay. Let Snorlax chew on them berries for a little bit. Yeah, our Togetic from yesterday, just to report back, 67. It's my only Togetic, so it sticks around. I did clear out a couple of other older Pokemon just to make a little bit of elbow room. I know I can expand the space, but this is also helping me to keep a little bit of a tighter grouping, just so making it a little bit easier scrolling through the list. I don't want it to end up like my Pokemon Go account, which is always has to be maxed out because I'm just catching so much stuff. I mean, it's nice, but also it can take it a little slow. Alright, that takes care of all of our sleep research related stuff for today. And I did mention that I do have some news, so I wanted to take a moment just to chat. As you folks may have noticed, if you've been watching for the better part of the last 4 or 5 months, you may have noticed that things are a little bit more consistent. Things have been relatively on time. Not as much as when I was first doing a lot of the channel stuff, where there might have been days where I'm not uploading until significantly later in my afternoon. Might be a different time for you. Just based on when I had the chance to record, because it may not have always been in studio space. And I want to let you know that that will be coming back to some degree. I've been now working from home for the better part of those last couple of months, which has afforded me some great opportunity to be able to consistently do some of this recording for y'all. And I really do strive to try to keep a pretty consistent schedule, but unfortunately that time has come to an end, for now at least. So what that means is that when I can, I'm going to try to keep to that same exact upload time to make sure that if this is the thing that you're enjoying as part of your breakfast, waking up in the morning, as part of your meal break, or the last thing that you see before winding down for the day, it's there. But there are going to come times where I got to record on the road, and I may not necessarily have the same equipment that I have available to get that first recording of the day, because I may be not taking all of my equipment to be able to do even just the mobile recording where I'm going. So there may just be some screen recording days. And I know those may not be the most entertaining of videos, comparatively speaking. You don't get to see this wonderful face reacting to all of that fun stuff happening on screen as it happens. I can certainly explore in the coming weeks some alternatives to try to find different and engaging ways of capturing this while still, bringing that fun and enjoyment that everyone loves about doing all this sleep research. But I am committing to still planning to record and upload every day where possible, even when I'm on the road, but it just may be coming in a slightly different format than you may have been used to for the last little bit. So I want to continue to let the channel grow, to foster a great community of sleep researchers, but I also want to be transparent about what's going on in my life, to be able to make sure that you're aware and it's not a big surprise come tomorrow morning, because I am hitting the road for the next couple of days. So before things kind of settle back into my regular work, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a vacation. Not going to stop recording, but I am stepping away from the studio for a little bit. So that means, at least for the next couple of days, you'll get emoji recordings. So expect those. Should be getting those out as those regular expected times. Come next week, at this time, expect that they may start to come at different times in the day. And I will try as best I can to alert you at the end of each recording when to expect the next, just to help keep everyone consistent. Alright, I think I've said enough on there. Let me know about your thoughts about all this in the comments below. I still would like to at least know what everyone's feeling about this. For me, it's not the greatest of news, but it is what it is. I am just going to try to do the best that I can to continue providing a wonderful and entertaining experience. And I will see you back tomorrow for some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.